Hi, this is Sandy from Simply Crafty SVGs, and today I'm going to show you how to put together the Dragon Castle card and bonus Dragon card later in the video. I find it easier to piece together the castle panels and the flags first. Then this is how we piece together the gate portion. Placing that outside edge, and then you need to attach each of the doors by adding glue to the tiny tabs on the side. I find it easiest to lift it up and to place it in there, and you'll see how it fits. It fits right in there. And then glue the other side as well. Once both doors are secure, you'll see that they can just pull open, so you can add it to the larger panel, so you can add a little message or something behind the door, something fun. It's optional. You really don't need that white piece. You can always glue this piece to the back or not even include it at all. So go ahead and just glue the edges if you want the doors to open. Otherwise you could just glue the doors shut. Piece together the dragon. To see the order and have instructions on how to piece this together, you can forward through this video to the dragon card portion, and it'll show you detailed steps and how to put it together. To put together the box card, add glue to the left tab on the front left tab. Then you'll glue it underneath on the inside of the back left hand side of the panel. So you can see how you can just fold it over, match that edge up to the tab fold, and then that completes one side, and then go ahead and add glue on the other side, other tab on the other side of the front. And then do the same where you're attaching it to the inside of the back panel. Flattening the card also helps to apply pressure to secure the tabs. Now, adding this insert is optional since the card is very detailed and does not have a lot of open space to add a sentiment. I added the insert to provide additional space to either add an additional sentiment or to place the elements like the dragon. To attach the middle insert, fold the insert tabs towards the front of the card for spacing. Glue each of the tabs to the inside of the card, making sure the tops of the tabs are a little below the card side edges. For spacing, make sure the ends of the tabs are either touching or close to touching the front portion of the box card. And again, flatten to help secure. Now we can start adding the panels. So add the large back panel, inside panel to the card. It is easiest to insert from the bottom opening, just in case there's some glue. We just don't want the glue to get all over everything. And also that helps line up the bottom edge of the panel. And you can see how it lines up. And next we add all the following panels. You can mostly, the only order that needs to take place are the areas where there's a flag. So you do have to put the flag on prior in the video. I don't show that. So for this piece, the flag would need to go on prior. And that's just to help with stability, as I made the flagpole a little bit longer than when I originally designed this and made this video. It's a little flimsy. I just don't want it popping off. And then after you add the top, like the roof portion of this tent, you need to add this little piece first for the top of the tower and then the lower tower. So the rest of it is fairly straightforward. adhere the gate to the front of the card. Now it's optional. You could choose to omit it and put a sentiment there. But if you choose to use it, go ahead and adhere it. And then dry fit the drawbridge prior to glue it on, just for proper placement. And then once you're ready, attach the drawbridge by adhering the tab to the inside bottom portion of the card, making sure the tab fold aligns with the bottom edge of the card so it'll fold flat. And also make sure the drawbridge covers the gate area. If it's aligned properly, it will. And this essentially completes the front of the card, other than the placement of the dragon. And then you can add the back message panel. So you can add a personal message to the card. So when you send it, that would be the area that you would write your message. And then once you place that, go ahead and place wherever you'd like the dragon to go. Now, because I put that internal insert, I thought it would be good just to glue the feet there. You can't see part of the dragon, but I did attach it there. But you could put it in the front if you'd like as well. It's up to you. Now to the dragon card, which is fairly simple other than the order of piecing the dragon together. So you would have the back piece, which you see the black piece, and then you would add the wings next. That's because you want them to be behind the body and the other layers to give it the right dimension. So once you add the wings, you'll have the middle piece with the spiny back, which is that red piece to the right above. Just make sure you line it up as best you can. I was using some fast drying glue, so you do have to do it quickly. But if you do have a little slower glue, drying glue, that would be helpful, especially with this type of item where you need to kind of jiggle it around, move it around a little bit to match it up. But I did my best, and if it shows a little black around the edges, it's okay. It kind of gives it a little dimension and a different feel. Next, we add the final large piece with the feet, and again, just lining it up the best you can. It gets easier as you do more piecing. It's just the nature of piecing together little pieces like this. Then we add the legs. The skinny one goes on the front, and you'll see that it makes a dimension so it looks like 2 feet in front, and then the larger one goes in the back. And then I use a little tool called a pick-me-up tool from Silhouette. I believe there's another tool out there similar to that to help put on the really small pieces. If you didn't want to put the eye on the way I did, you could always draw it in as well, and the mouth. But I did include these 2 piece parts for the eyes and mouth to glue it together. Once the dragon's complete, just add it to the front of the card. You see that it's shaped to fit in the different area. And that's it. Add your own sentiment and call it done. Thanks for watching.